What has we here? I mean, the enclosure's fine. Sure, why not? Person outside. I don't see a reason to pencil here. I'd probably just go ahead and back off, to be honest. I'm fine with either. The pincer is kind of weird. It gives us influence, but I'm not really sure why we're picking up influence here right now. But it might be okay. Ooh, never jump out of there. Because we're gonna give away a lot of territory for influence we don't know how to use right now. And I don't mean we don't know how to use it at 8Q. I mean, nothing on this board is telling us we want this wall. In fact, you will see pro games that will just keep extending all the way across the board because without a stone being on Q10, this wall doesn't carry with it a lot of weight. It's just way too open, and we're giving away a lot of territory for we don't really know what. So I heavily recommend removing that. This is a regarded as a handicap Joseki. We take a local loss in one section to get influence to kind of remove the weight of the extra handicap stones that are on the board and allow us to,
You're
throw
saying
in
white should
invasions.
avoid this J4? Is that what you're saying?
The jump out. The jump out we almost never play. Almost always go into the corner double approach instead. There's
Aha.
almost no
Okay.
reason to ever jump out here.
Okay. So white should double approach or jump in to the corner.
This is getting a little weird. I mean, Joseki is here. This is just going to run into a running battle. Okay. Well, the problem here now is counting to 3. We now have 3 brand new groups on the board, and we don't really know what they're doing right now. Good principle. This is one of those instances where we just want to not leave cutting points behind. So cutting out diagonally is fine. It threatens to immediately just do this or this or this. So we have follow-ups for 1. Surround. I was afraid that was going to be your suggestion. I didn't want to go and comment about this, but all right. Sure, why not? The reason why we typically do the diagonal here to the 1-point jump is to specifically make certain that there is no connection underneath here later on. If we do a jump, then yes, technically there is this, though this is a little bit bad form because white can then be peeped. We have to ignore it in order to connect up, and that's just a strange result. So yeah, technically from here, we would have to play this one in order to ensure that this doesn't work anymore. Because we get to this point, and then we have to defend, which results in very, very bad stuff for white. Has to run out a long way and then has another group at the 10 that isn't alive yet. It's just very, very sad. But all right, yeah, you can. Yep. Unfortunately, we're getting a little bit tricked here. This is bad result for us. We'd have to play here, unfortunately. And then maybe this one, yeah, it's got a bad result here. We could technically poke in here, but yeah, we're getting punished for not having diagonaled here. So this is very frustrating for black. And once we're here, screw it, just connect. Don't keep undercutting your own group. This is alive. I would actually play here into here first to see if I can get away with it. Well, no, I wouldn't. I'm lying. I would Atari once and then make life. Yeah, it's rough no matter how you look at it. So not gonna lie, that the game's over now. The outside stones for black are not very happy. This Hane is Sente because we have to connect. And our opponent is going to then proceed to probably rip us to pieces. Yeah, big sad, big sad. I mean, I don't want to recommend it, but the only variation I possibly see now is playing a Ko here and just trying to kill the entire left-hand side. That is the only reasonable way back into this game that I can see, and it's completely psychotic. Because the bottom might just flat out die if you lose the Ko, and there's no Ko threat, so you can't play it anyway. Because the only territory I have right now is the upper left-hand corner, and even that is invadable. So black actually has no points right now. So yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about this game, I think. And he's gonna grow off you. He's gonna cut, because why not? Sure. I mean, technically this one's a little bit easier. That way he doesn't try to do anything like over into here. Slightly better shape. That's there. Sure, why not? Outside now for white? Don't need to really play there. I'd probably just I'd probably just surround. I don't see what is gonna happen here. If we get another wall here, let's say this is alive, then we'll just follow it up with like, I don't know, any kind of pincer in this area to make all this middle stuff white territory. And that's gonna be enough. Is that what happens? Yeah, you see here, white is now forcing black to live in two locations at once. But unfortunately, Go is a game that can only be played one stone at a time, which means we can't actually do that. We can't live in both places at once.
Yeah, white is just ahead.
Yeah.
No matter how you turn.
I mean, it's kind of. I mean, you might as well go ahead and play the Ko. I mean, that's dead. The entire side is dead. But yeah. The rest of this is just watching a person get tortured to death. We can play here, I guess, but even if we score a slight win here, this Ko is gonna just come back and kill the entire left-hand side. So yeah. Moral of this
Well,
story.
black has a few Ko threats like around B9, right?
Problem is the Ko doesn't matter. Because like even if we because we have to respond to this. Because this is about to all die. Like that this side is in a lot of trouble. So aside from that, we also have the Ko in the middle. The group in the other group in the middle of white of blacks isn't alive either. Like we can go and harass that again too. It's only got one eye.
Yeah, looks like black made a mistake very early on, so
yeah,
hard to come back. All right, well, we are at the end of the time anyway, so thank you, Dvarian.
Yep. Interesting games tonight. And I will see y'all next time.